Vicky did say something 2 minutes ago. So yeah, we set the intent to take refuge in our own hearts and minds for the benefit of all beings in this interconnected sea of beings, where any movement of us towards compassion or the sharing of wisdom has immediate ripple effects throughout the space of being and interbeingness. And in gratitude for the Nyingma lineage that this book kind of appears in, I'll just flow through the lineage. Kuntu Sangpo Dorje Zampa Garab Dorje Jampal Shenun Sri Singha Shana Sutra Vimala Mitra Varotsana Guru Rinpoche Yashe Sokya Longchen Jampa Jigmé Lingpa Gyalwe Nyugu Patru Rinpoche Nirshul Luk Tuk Tempe Nyima Kempo Nyaga She Dup Tempe Nyima Nirshul Kempo Jamjong Dorje Lama Kunsung Tenzin. And then now at the foot of that lineage, just invite all the masters and enlightened ones that have gone before, and all teachers of your life, and all those that held you with kindness, sweetness, lovingness, with the wish for you to excel wherever they are. Invite them into the circle around you. Notice that they smile upon you. Please bless us that we may come to recognize the nature of mind, the natural state. Natural body, natural breath and energy, natural heart and mind. Flow out, be spacious, be open. No need to grab onto anything. All that is sounding is the profundity of your own mind. So let it be one big aha, of course. The transmission of awakened mind, spontaneously present by nature, is the summit of the most majestic mountain, not created yet, ensuring all that has ultimate meaning. Exalted above all, it is the supreme and most majestic spiritual approach. Once one has reached the summit of a majestic mountain, one can see the valleys below all at once, while from the valleys one cannot see what it is like at the summit. Similarly, Ati, The Vajra heart essence, or Dzogchen, is the pinnacle spiritual approach and sees what is meaningful in all others. And sees what is meaningful in all others. While the lower approaches cannot see its ultimate meaning, therefore it is the pinnacle, the peak experience, which is spontaneously present. Wow, those lower approaches. Okay then. It is like a great wish-fulfilling gem that, if prayed to, ensures all that is wished for as a matter of course. Such is not the case for ordinary things, since the Vajra heart essence is the spontaneous presence of the three kayas. Buddhahood is ensured in and of itself. Buddhahood is ensured in and of itself within the basic space of natural rest. It does not require effort or achievement, that it is superiority. Although those in lower approaches strive through acceptance and rejection, they accomplish nothing for eons. What a great ability. Awakened mind, timelessly spontaneous and uniform awareness. The spacious nature of phenomena, just as it is, the naturally settled state. Dharma is Dharmakaya by nature, the expanse of primordial awareness. Dharmakaya, kind of the boundless wholeness of limitless awareness. Just hear boundless wholeness or something like that. It is present in everyone, but within the reach of only a fortunate few. Yea, it left just as it is innately ensured within that context. Samagakaya, infinitely pervasive, naturally lucid and spontaneously present. Actually, that recognition of your beingness, where it kind of goes, the knowing, is present in everyone, but the perception of it is within the reach of only a few. If you rest naturally with whatever manifests, without conscious striving, it is evident. The continuous display is the infinite expanse of Nirmanakaya. It is present in everything, clear in the arising of things. It is the pure expanse of self-knowing awareness, the miraculous display of wish-fulfilling qualities and activities. Moreover, it is nowhere else. Like turbid water, when the sediment settles, it becomes clear if you rest in the naturally pristine state. The truth of primordial purity is not found by being sought. Enlightenment, Buddhahood, is evident within the naturally occurring expanse. Enlightenment, Buddhahood, is evident within the naturally occurring expanse. Since it has already been accomplished, there is no need to achieve it anew. This naturally abiding greatness is enlightenment intent. The expanse that is the true nature of phenomena. Make no effort concerning what is unchanging and spontaneously present. The timeless ground, the innately abiding ground, is the ground that is at the very heart of enlightenment, the ground of being. Since it does not stray at all from the context that is its nature. Do not stray from the lucid expanse that is the ultimate meaning of awareness. The reason that everything is ensured by being left as it is lies in the unchanging, ever-present state of sovereign mastery, the 5 aspects of timeless awareness, the 5 wisdoms, something to get into another time. The state of original Buddhahood, the 5 aspects, each of enlightened form, enlightened speech, enlightened mind, enlightened qualities, and enlightened activity, is spontaneously present within the beginningless and endless expanse. Do not seek it elsewhere, for by nature it is timelessly ensured. Moreover, enlightenment, Dharmakaya as experienced by all Buddhas, is none other than the ultimate meaning of unchanging equalness. And since it's spontaneously present within that naturally occurring context, do not seek it. Do not try to achieve it. Completely let go of hope and fear. Let's take a breath on that. And since it's spontaneously present within that naturally occurring context, do not seek it. Do not try to achieve it. Completely let go of hope and fear. Even the naturally occurring timeless awareness of all ordinary beings is unmade and unsought and spontaneously present as Dharmakaya. So do not react with rejection or acceptance, but rest in this context of basic space. Within the essence of being, spontaneous and uniform, unwavering and beyond deliberation, lies the spacious expanse of the ground of being, not created, yet ensuring all that has ultimate meaning. Unchanging and ever-present, the embodiment of the kayas and timeless awareness, is the conferral of the supreme, naturally occurring empowerment, like the investiture of a royal heir. Since the universe of appearances and possibilities is timelessly and spontaneously present, there is no need for concerted effort, for it is spontaneously present by nature. Here I have to grab some better glasses. I'll be right back. So there's no need for concerted effort, reaching anything, for it's spontaneously present by nature. Everything is ensured and unfolding as a supreme state of spontaneous presence. Within naturally occurring timeless awareness, a single basic space, all things are present in such a way that they are in essence non-dual. Continuous dualistic perception arises as a display due to the dynamic energy of awareness. In what is called awakened mind, there is no duality of sensory appearances and what the mind imputes about them. Within enlightenment, awareness without transition or change, the universe of appearances and possibilities, whether of samsara or nirvana, arises with nothing to renounce or attain. In the experience of yogins who do not perceive things dualistically, the fact that things manifest without truly existing is so amazing They burst out into laughter. Although sensory appearances do not exist, they do manifest in all their variety. Although emptiness does not exist, it extends infinitely, reaching everywhere. Although dualistic perception does not exist, there is still fixation on things having individual identity. Although they have no basis, a continual succession of lifetimes manifests. Although nothing exists that can be refuted or proved, pleasure is accepted and pain is rejected. Looking around, I find the perception of beings to be truly amazing. They fixate on what is not real as real, so that it certainly seems real. They fixate on confusion where there is no confusion, so that there certainly seems to be confusion. They reify what is indeterminate as determinate, so that it certainly seems determinate. They reify what is not so as being so that it certainly seems so. They reify what is untangible and tangible, so that it certainly seems tangible. Ordinary mind is seduced by trivial sense objects in all their variety. One's useless focus moment by moment extends into a continuum as days, months, years, whole lives go by. Beings are deceived by misconstruing what is not dualistic as dualistic. As a yogin with a pure mind, look inward. Awareness without underlying support or basis is free of labels. It cannot be perceived in any way that can be characterized as described. Structured view and meditation are done away with. Given this state of infinite evenness, open, relaxed, and spacious, there is no sense of spiritual practice, for there is no distinction between formal sessions and the periods in between. Everything is unrestricted, completely equal, and uninterrupted. I read that one again. Given this state of infinite evenness, open, relaxed, and spacious, there is no sense of spiritual practice, for there is no distinction between formal sessions and the periods in between. Everything is unrestricted, completely equal, and uninterrupted, with no reference point, whether body or sense object or perception. There is infinite evenness within the undifferentiated vast expanse of space. And so, there is no inner agent that can be held to have identity. And so, there is no inner agent that can be held to have identity. As you look outward at sense objects manifesting externally, everything is unobstructed, vivid, yet ephemeral, random, without any reference point. You perceive, hear, think, are aware, experience, and feel as never before. What is this? Are my perceptions by nature those of a lunatic? Am I in a dream? You burst out laughing at yourself. You are free of any notion of enemy or friend, attachment or aversion, near or far. Since there is unique evenness in that everything is equal, without any distinction between day and night, samsara, the reifying of characteristics and reference points, is cleared away. Since you have no concepts about the scope of naturally occurring timeless awareness, you have transcended the cage of acceptance and rejection, of what is an antidote and what is to be abandoned. With such realization, there is non-dual, timeless awareness. You have arrived at enlightened intent, naturally occurring and wholly positive. You have arrived at the point of resolution with no change or falling back. Without any realization of equalness in its naturally occurring state, you may obsess on the word non-duality and place your confidence in some state that you speculate has no frame of reference whatsoever. This is truly a mistaken notion, the dark realm in which awareness is not recognized. Therefore, it is the naturally occurring state without transition or change that the most majestic perfection of goals is experienced as non-duality. The total freedom of the three realms, the ultimate meaning of the non-duality of samsara and nirvana, is the fortress of Dharmakaya, the nature of being that arises inherently from within, such that it is completely pure like space, yet it is in fact beyond all metaphors. As long as you remain fixated on individual things, on this or that, you remain caught in dualism, the cage of confusion entailing self and other. When you make no biased distinction of this, everything is the same in the state of equalness, with no frame of reference. And so Vajrasattva declares, non-duality is realized. I will read for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll sit for 10 more. Within the single expanse, supremely spacious by nature, awakened mind equal to space is pivotal. Focus on this key point and distill it to its vital essence. It is the greatest of the great, wholly positive and spacious enlightened mind. In its very essence, it thoroughly shatters the outer confines of reality. Again, in its very essence, it thoroughly shatters the outer confines of reality. Within this single vast expanse, there is no duality of realization versus its lack. Wow. Within this single vast expanse, there is no duality of realization or the lack of it, of freedom versus its lack, but a supreme state of equalness. A Garuda whose wings have grown within the egg abides in the expanse of the sky once it breaks out of the egg. It overwhelms nagas and crosses directly over abysses. So also a fortunate yogin who has realized the Vajra heart, essence just as it is, the pinnacle of all spiritual approaches, outshines those following lower approaches and crosses directly over the abyss of samsara. The freedom of everything, abiding in a supreme state of equalness, is unacceptable to those involved in cause and effect, effort and achievement. But in the most sublime approach, it makes perfect sense as the ultimate meaning of unwavering equalness. Everything is supreme bliss, equal to space itself, the expanse of Dharmakaya. There is nothing that is not free within the expanse of Dharmakaya. The true nature of everything is experienced intuitively as the Kaya of the Vajra heart essence. The dynamic energy of this heart essence is perfect within the body born of habitual patterns. Once the body of conditioned existence between birth and death is cast off, awareness is experienced as a oneness, in no way divisible. Once one has gained the empire on the level of spontaneous presence, emanations occur without restriction, and one can engage in every situation without impediment. Such is the domain of a yogin who is effortlessly born on the wind. Such is the domain of a yogin who is effortlessly born on the wind. While this is unacceptable to anyone involved in lower spiritual approaches, it is shown by the Ati approach to make perfect sense. It is the key point of fruition. Since the magical illusion of origination occurs within what has no origin, it is the ordinary confused mind that characterizes things as involving causality. What the Ati approach reveals as the absence of causes or conditions makes eminently perfect sense, although it's unacceptable in lower approaches. The intent and conduct of Buddhas and ordinary beings are not separate, so it is the ordinary confused mind that holds samsara and nirvana to be duality. What the Ati approach reveals as non-dual makes eminently perfect sense, although it's unacceptable in lower approaches. The usual order of things is reversed within the single sphere of being, and so hope and fear concerning the fruition are cut through a state equal to space. So vast, so supreme, the enlightened mind of victorious ones is equal to space. There is no renunciation or attainment. The expanse of the single sphere. This is timeless freedom. It is irrelevant whether or not one has realization. A yogin is content on the path equal to space with nothing needing to be done. This timeless awakened awareness that entails no object does not wander in samsara, for it's beyond all basis for confusion. No one at all is confused, for there is no context for confusion. Everything lies within the scope of the basic space of phenomena, a single lucid expanse. With no time frame, this spaciousness is equal to space itself. Samsara is primordially pure, a timeless and spontaneous state of utter relaxation. Now we'll sit for 10 more minutes. Take a beautiful breath. Relax, utter relaxation. Relax the mind, relax the heart. Relax the weary thoughts and emotions. Just flow on the path of spacious freedom. Be free. Be home always, knowingly. Nanrakviksum nanyak chokyu nang kudang yeshiro pajam lepa. Sapsang na yor tempo nyamyen la. Shume tiklir o shikshu. Appearances, sounds, and awareness expressing deity, mantra, and dharmakaya arise as the infinite display of kayas and wisdoms in the profound inmost practice of the great yoga. One taste, indivisible, with mind essence. And on behalf of all beings, thank you so much for continuing to deepen your beingness with us, all of us. Those slower approaches, they're not much, are they?
Thank you, Timo.
Okay then.
Thanks,
Be well.
Timo.
Be with you soon again.
Love
Have a
you
wonderful
all.
rest of your day.